Here at head coach Autumn Rademacher. And coach, the last time we talked to you, coming off the win against Michigan, went into the last non-conference game of the year with the win over Marygrove, started conference play 1-1, and really showed a lot this weekend, especially hanging in there with number 21 Green Bay.
Yeah, I thought our girls did a great job of coming out, and they were prepared, and they knew that they had to combat their type of pressure that we hadn't seen all year long. And I just knew that if we were able to take care of the ball and not back down to them really hovering and getting all over us and hands in the passing lanes and just covering the paint so well, if we were able to just contain that and make smart passes and at least get a shot off every possession, I thought we would have been right in there.
And Milwaukee, they may not be a great defensive team, but it's one thing to say that, and it's one thing to actually go out there and take advantage of that. And you must have been very happy seeing your team put up 90 points against them.
It was really nice to see, because I just knew it was somewhere at some point it had to come out. We had to put it all together. We had to have a few people step up and be able to put some points on the board all in the same night. So we've had a year of different people every single night being the leading scorer, and at some point we were hoping that they would all come to play on one night, and they started a really small lineup, quicker lineup, with Lauer at the 5, and we knew that they would be in a zone, which they had showed most of the time. So I'm really happy that we stepped up and was able to make outside shots.
Now, Coach, I don't know what Dominic Dixon has been eating, because she needs to continue to eat that same meal, but back-to-back 30-point games, first time that's been done in almost 30 years here at Detroit. First 6 games of the year, she averaged just 2.8 points a game. Now in her last 6, 19.7. What has been the difference from her after those first 6 games?
You know what, I'm not really sure. I've never been in that situation where I've sat out a year. I was here at Detroit for the duration of 4 years, and you never know how that affects somebody sitting out for that length of time and just getting the transition back from being on the bench and competition and being out on the floor and just getting comfortable. Apparently she's comfortable in Wisconsin.
So, and Coach, another person who stepped up for you is Charity Thornton. Double-digit score in the 4 of the last 5 games. She tied her career high with 20. She's someone you had to insert in the starting lineup due to injuries, and right now she's really answering that call.
I'm really excited about Charity. She's worked hard on the off season, and if you would have asked me a year ago if she would ever be in the starting lineup, I would have laughed hysterically, just only because she just was not ready at all when she first got here. And I mean, she's a story that I will tell everyone, that she was in the gym at 6 a.m. all through the summer, and that it's coming out now. And she's somebody that is able to put the ball in the basket, nice outside shot. She's a great passer. She does some things for us defensively, provides us some size. So I'm just really excited. She showed that in the first couple of games against Ball State and Western, that she's able to make shots from the perimeter. So she's coming back along, and I couldn't be more happy for her.
And Coach, let's talk about this weekend. You have Valparaiso and Butler. Talk about Valparaiso and the challenges they present.
They're a very play-oriented team. They run the daylights out of some plays, and I mean, we're going to have to be on our game, ready to defend. And they do a really nice job. They gave Butler a nice solid run at their place, and they've had some good wins on the road. Eastern Illinois, they just came off of. So they're starting to put it together. They're very young, and so right now they're starting to click, and I can see that on tape. So we need to absolutely be ready.
Well, and Coach, we don't want to look ahead, but Butler is on Saturday. It's a team that had Detroit's number last year, so hopefully, move on with it. If we can get that victory against Valparaiso, we can move on and end that streak against Butler.
Our girls, we are one game at a time, no question, but I do know that that's on our goal list, is that we were not able to get that done last year. They just really did a nice job against us. We couldn't figure Butler out. So, after the Valpo game, we will definitely be looking at tape and try to see if we can't get one past Butler on Saturday.